Hi there, my name is Mide and welcome to my channel. If you're a returnee, welcome back. I appreciate that. So I found out that water alone is no more sufficient for me to use in my moisturizing routine. It is no more enough for me. Alright, for the past 6 months since I started my LOC'D journey, I have been using just water and lightweight oil alone, but it is no more working for me, and here's why. Lightweight oil is indeed the best for your locks as it minimizes build-up, right? As long as you wash your lock regularly, okay? And water is the best natural moisturizer for your lock. So then when does it become less sufficient? Okay, this is when you realize that the itching of your scalp has gone to a different level, such that you find yourself scratching your scalp with your fork, sharp objects, or even turned your spaghetti spoon into a multifunctional thing to do. At this rate, you're probably dealing with dry scalp, or if you are using a particular oil or product that irritates your scalp. In my own case, so what I noticed is that I moisturize my locks 2 to 3 times in a day. Even at that, it becomes dry so fast and my hair kind of feel crunchy to the touch. When I took a closer look of my scalp, I noticed there was no irritation whatsoever. What was probably the problem was, dryness, dry scalp and all that. Despite using oil, so I kind of try to avoid using too much oil on my scalp. Even though it's lightweight oil, it is still possible to have build up, all right, as time goes on. So I was like very minimal when I apply my oil. I went online and tried to find out what could be the cause, and because of the type of hair texture that I have, which is likely to be causing the drying out of the moisture so fast, whatsoever was causing the irritation, it is definitely time for me to take precaution, prevent it from occurring any further. I've heard so much about rosewater and tea tree oil, so I paid a visit to the local beauty store around me to get these 2 items, the rosewater and the tea tree oil, because using water alone as my moisturizer is not working, and it kind of gives a musky smell sort of, which I don't like. I usually feel like probably when I go out, someone could, perceive the way my hair smells, which will be, it is not something I want to perceive from anybody's hair. So I need to get rid of that. Apart from the beneficial effects on the scalp and the hair, they also have pleasant smell that I find so soothing and satisfying. Rosewater, I found out, has a lot of benefits that it does to your hair. It also treats dandruff. Of course, I did not see any sign of dandruff because when I took a closer look of my scalp, there was nothing of sort, and I did not see a swell or redness or any form of irritation. So I'm sure it is probably because I have been so religious in moisturizing my lock and oiling the scalp, because I do not want the itching to escalate to something unpleasant or something that will become so expensive and take so much of my time to treat. I added the rose water to my water. I am not using it alone. I pour some in my water and also added a few drops of tea tree oil to it. I am not giving it any chance at all. Then my oil, the lightweight oil I use, what I do is I added few drop of the tea tree oil into the oil as well, and it has given it a much more pleasant smell. You know, even though it's few, the drops are few, it's also smelling great. My moisturizing routine has become something that I look forward to with good feelings. Like each time I do it, I'm always feeling so happy and confident that okay, I'm smelling good, and you know, this is my hair. So I'm going to show you what I do, you know, to the hair. My hair is still short, so I don't like bond it into any crunchy or whatsoever. What I do is just to pat my lock and spray it with the water. So when I pat the locks line by line this way, then there is this assurance that my scalp and all the locks are getting moisturized along the way. For the application of the oil, I pay more attention to the areas that tends to dry out for no reason at all. I really do not know why. So probably because it is, you know, more exposed to the climate, I'll say. The introduction of rosewater into my water and tea tree oil into my oil has really giving me a dramatic experience in such a way that the itching of the scalp has greatly reduced, and the rate at which my locks dry out has changed, because I only get to spray my hair 1 or 2 times in a day now. So if I'm not going out at all, I only spray it once a day. If I find myself going out, you know, coming back and all, then I'll have to spray it for like 2 times in a day. So now I'm feeling so good with myself. When I think of the benefit of this rosewater and the tea tree oil, I have this good feeling with myself that I'm giving my hair, my natural hair, so much attention, unlike when it was wig attachment that I buy stuff for. And to say that I used to buy a lot for those kind of things, and now I'm seeing it as a total waste of money, waste of time. I don't know, that's how I see it. I don't know about any other person, even though at that time it was necessary, but you know, it wasn't my hair, and this is my hair, and I'm sure that as time goes on, I'll get to like introduce some other things to my lock. So the most important thing actually when you're carrying lock is just to make sure that your locks are regularly washed and clean. That's wise. You tend to avoid a lot of things like bad odor and even lice. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more on locks. So if you're still struggling with your locks, on how to take care of your locks, I have a video on that goes into details on what you could use to take care of your locks and how to go about it. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.